We are in County Laois, the heart of Ireland. I've caught up with someone I've known now, I suppose you could say, for a few years, but I met Darren first of all. It would be literally years ago on the tractor pulling circuit. I think that's where we would first have crossed paths.
Right.
And then you were working at contracting, and from then you went into a bit of agri-journalism, and you're pretty much well known. But things have changed for you in the last 2 years, Darren. So what exactly do you do now?
Yeah, well, you've hit the nail on the head, Garrett. I suppose, look, we've come from every aspect of machinery in general. Like, I mean, we started off agri-contracting, went into with sales then a brief stint in agri-journalism, and now, I suppose, in the last 2 to 3 years, we actually went out on our own and set up Bailey Machinery Sales.
You have a great portfolio of machinery already, so if you just talk us around your range then.
Yeah, basically, we do, our main franchises would be, we do Slurry Cat for most of the Republic, and then we do the Pro Dig attachments here in the Midlands. We import these tractor bumpers. They're made in the Netherlands, a great safety thing. That's why you grace us with your presence today. We're just after being appointed Lemken crop care specialists for the Midlands as well. So yeah, in a very short space of time, you could say we've hit the ground running.
Lemken crop care. I'm sorry for. I just have to. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, Lemken crop care is basically everything from once the crop is established, everything from there on, in terms of sprayers, weather stations, all that kind of GPS stuff, all that Lemken and the range of stuff is what's coming now in the near future.
Hence the sprayer.
Yeah, we're just going to kind of, I suppose, expand our portfolio, but I'm always very conscious of, number one, not selling rubbish products, and number two, not selling kind of stuff that everybody else is selling, because I mean, it has to be good for the dealer at the end of the day as well as the customer.
And the reason we're here, to cut a long story short, is you're a Claas man at heart. You have a Claas tractor. We're working with Claas this year and have the Claas 650. And I suppose I was just telling you that, and you said to me here, you need one of these bad boys for the front of that, you know, to make it look good. So bottom line is you're importing the tractor bumpers, the official name, isn't it? Because I know that there's various ones. They come in what's different styles and sizes, Darren?
Yeah,
because I'm seeing different ones here.
To start from to explain about the range, there's basically 3 different models in the range. There's a basic, which is the bumper only. There's the premium, which is the bumper and a large toolbox. That's 170 kilos empty. The basic bumper on its own is 100 kilos. And after that, then you go into the weighted versions, which are called the safety weights. And they start at 600 kilos and they go all the way up to 2 ton. Now, all bumpers come standard powder coated and CE marked, which is very important for insurance reasons. They all have LED lighting, reflective panels, adjustable for width and angle. Their primary focus is safety, because it highlights the vehicle's width at the eye level of other road users in cars and Jeeps. And number one, it does that, but number two, I mean, you have the added aspect of storage with the toolboxes, you have the added aspect of ballast with the weights. In Holland, they're very, very popular because they're grant aided, but in Ireland, obviously, they're not grant aided, but they are getting a bit of a following, like.
They are indeed, and we plan to use maybe 2 of them over the upcoming, because Claas are very keen to promote that their tractor is a 50-50 balance, sort of over the rear axle, front axle. So, you know, you're looking at different sizes of ploughs and stuff that we've been talking about, or maybe implements. They're basically sort of saying you'll be surprised less will maybe do in certain situations. So we're down and we're lifting the 1 ton model today.
The 1 ton model today, yeah.
And I think when it comes to doing a bit of work, we're going to mix and match with maybe a 600 and just see the difference. So it'll show that product. And they come in all different. You have a John Deere version. I call it John Deere, but you have a green and yellow John Deere version.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, they come to suit the chassis of the tractor, or they can get them to suit, same as the John Deere, you can get them to suit in the green or the Massey red or whatever you want. I mean, look, at the end of the day, whatever the customer wants, it can be done. So we just have to order it.
You sell a lot of slurry cat equipment in Ireland now. We see that you're very active on social media. We see some of the clients that you're even selling to, and that a lot of big users down here. So that must be going well for you.
Yeah, but make no mistake, Slurry Cat is what got us started, and is our main franchise. I mean, we have all the tankers range. That's very, very popular. Tankers and applicators this time of the year. Again, there is a grant there that is fueling that whole market. Come into the winter months, then umbilical systems, they will be very, very busy. And then coming into the middle of the summer, you have your silage trailers, your low loaders are always tipping away. I mean, you have their specialised bale trailer with the clamping system. So, I mean, to be fair to Slurry Cat, there is a broad portfolio of machines within the Slurry Cat brand. The name might just throw you off a little bit with Slurry, but there is more to Slurry Cat than Slurry.
That's the origins of the company.
That's the origins
said that the origin of the Slurry Cat brand is coming from umbilical system. I think that's fair to say, and that's the heritage.
Exactly.
If that's the right way to word it.
Exactly.
Well, I'm standing at the minute chatting to you on top of a ProDig bale grab. As you know, we've been working with ProDig as well. By the looks of all around me here, so are you.
Yeah, no, ProDig, very, very good company, based just up the road from us here in Carlow, making very, high quality stuff, for the normal farmer, from bale handlers, buckets, all the way up to the big commercial users with high tip buckets and folding grass forks. So to be fair, there's quite a broad range with ProDig as well.
And you've sold a good few of the higher end grass forks, etc.
Yeah, no, this year was a especially good year. I think we have 4 of them away so far, which is quite good for us, especially. Like, I mean, as I said to you earlier, we're by no means a big dealer. We're a small fish in a big pond, so.
That's the only pond to be in, as I told you.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. So.
Well, look, Darren, thank you very much. We look forward to getting the bumper on the tractor. It's the first time we have looked at one. I think it's a good idea. I mean, you meet a lot of road users at nights and tractors, and you have lights and you're blinding them, and you watch how people operate cars. If you have something, it's out the width, it's got its markers out there, it can't be a bad thing. No. And as I say, it's a case of everybody working out which one they need for their particular application. But this is a fairly heavy duty model here, so when we get a big plough onto the back of this Claas, we'll be able to report back how it does. You'll maybe make it up to the north sometime and see it on the tractor, or maybe the tractor will make it down here. Absolutely.
Well, look, Garrett, I mean, thanks very much for giving us the opportunity to work with you, and for making the journey down, and please God, it all works well for you.
Now my camera crew are requesting a trip to Holland to see them being made. Not dead on.